Warning, this video is not for everyone. This video is for guys who are willing to do whatever it takes, and I mean whatever it takes to have that breakout season next year. I'm talking 1,500, 2,000. I'm talking about a season that you thought you could never have. Once again, this is an extreme way, all right? So I don't recommend it. Isn't for everybody, but it's for guys who are willing to achieve their dreams no matter what. So if it sounds like you, then you probably should watch this full video. What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video here at desireLess with your guy KJ, back here again with another video. And today I'm going to talk about the most extreme way to make sure that actually achieving that breakout season is nearly impossible. It's like it will give you the optimal best chance to achieve that. There is no other way. If you don't achieve your breakout season, then you probably won't ever, okay? But it's an extreme way and it's not for everybody. I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be difficult. But if you're somebody who's committed to it and can follow through, then I guarantee it gives you a high success rate on achieving your goals. And me and Cam did something like this similar to last year. Going into last season, 2024, we were hungry, man. We're always hungry. We're always working. You see me, I'm always working. I'm grinding no matter what. But we're like, you know what? Like, let's do something different, man. We gotta come different. And we read a book called Think and Grow Rich. And if you're an athlete out there, I advise that you get the Audible. You get it for $1 on the Audible app, and you just listen to it. But it's pretty much a book of how to rewire your mind to think and grow rich. Now, obviously, this is more of a money book, but you could still apply the same principles to life. You have to be obsessed with your goals. You have to be obsessed with what you want. You gotta have the desire and be persistent to achieve those. So we're like, you know what? Let's come up with a contract. We came up with a contract that rules that we will follow certain principles, certain things that, you know, I won't disclose, but it was extreme. I think we lasted to almost end of the season. I think we didn't follow through. It was an extreme contract. We didn't follow through. We actually cracked on like the same week. It was like the second to last from the season or something like that. But just know, like 80, 85, 90% of the season, we followed these rules and we made sure that, hey, we had the best season we possibly could have. Then guess what? We want to follow by these rules. Now, obviously, none of us had no crazy breakout season, but understand that the season we had, it was not going to get no better than it actually was because we literally put everything we have into it. Okay, so if that sounds like you and you're a guy who's ready, like, you know what, I'm going to do whatever to achieve my goals, because if you can't achieve your goals through extreme discipline, then you probably won't achieve your goals ever. So you at least want to probably give it a try and give yourself the best chance to actually achieve those goals. And I still had some stuff like, you know, I had a pro day, I had a tryout with the Bengals, all this stuff like that. So it still got me places. That discipline that gave me from a guy who, I mean, I wasn't supposed to be there. I didn't start in high school. I wasn't a top recruited athlete. No, I didn't start in high school and I became a D1 athlete because I followed a system. Maybe not extreme as this, but I always followed a system. And now we took the system and we put on steroids. So number one thing you're gonna start doing is you want to provide extreme discipline, right? Like during the season, it's very easy to get off focus. You can have one big game, you can have this, that go on, and your mind's all over the place. You got school, this and that, all this stuff. So if you want to give yourself the best chance to succeed, you want to have extreme discipline. That means going to bed at 9 p.m. every day. Yes, you're going to bed at 9 p.m. I'm talking about every day. I don't care. Like weekends, no matter, like every day. After the game, you better go home, shower, do whatever you gotta do, go to bed. Like getting sleep, because a lot of the stuff that distracts athletes or distracts people, it's late night. All right, it's late night up, you're texting people, you're watching TV, you're playing the game, all that stuff that isn't helping you become better. All right, so we're getting 8 hours of sleep, 10 hours of sleep. We're going to bed at 9 o'clock. Okay, we're deleting social media. All right, we're taking all distractions. If it's not about football, it's not about hitting our goals, we don't care. I don't care at all. I don't care about social media. I don't care about why am I. A lot of people on social media, you're consuming. 99% of people, unless you got some personal brand page, you got to pay like a desireLess and you're uploading. Sure, but a lot of you guys are just consuming. You're consuming nonsense. You're consuming garbage, stuff that doesn't matter. Certain things like using all this different, you know, brain rot, or that's what they call the kids call it nowadays, brain rot, oral farming. I don't even know what these words even mean. I just hear it off of like certain things. I'm like, bro, what are these people even talking about? Stuff that doesn't have nothing to do with your success. Like it doesn't help you out. So we're gonna get rid of all that because our mindset is on getting better. Like our mindset is on studying film. My mindset is on dominating the competition. I mean, unless you're rushing for 200 yards every game, your mindset should be, I'm trying to get better. Okay, so that's gonna be is you're gonna delete all social media, and then we're not no girls or no parties. All right, during this period of time throughout the season, you're not texting no girls. You got your girlfriend, you're gonna have to break up with her, bro, because that takes time. All right, and I know people are like, well, my girlfriend doesn't, but understand girls take time, they want attention, bro. So that attention you give it to your girl. Once again, this is extreme. I said it wasn't for everybody. It isn't just general advice. This is for guys who they're like, you know what, I'm going to my senior year, I have to have this season. All right, and this is going to give you the best chance. Girls are just take up a lot of time. I'm not saying girls are waste. Girls are lovely. Like this is a good thing. I mean, it's what causes us to, you know, reproduce and even have everything that we have right now. Is that men and women got together and they built a population. Okay, but understand during this time we gotta be focused. And girls take attraction. That means not texting girls. That means not DMing girls. Not, you know, on Tinder or whatever. This and that. Like your mindset around girls. No partying. Like we're focused on this season. Like none of that stuff doesn't matter. That stuff's always gonna be there. Girls are always gonna be there. All right. This is like parties always gonna be there. You're focused on this season. It's about football. So you're committing to extreme discipline. Next, you're only hanging out with either your coaches, stars of the team, or you're by yourself. A lot of you guys, the reason some of you guys are maybe being held back is because you're friend group. The people you hang out with are probably not the best dudes on the team. And what they say is that you're the sum of the 5 people you hang around with the most. So if you hang around with guys who aren't good, suck, and are losers, well, guess what? You're going to be the 6th loser. You gotta put yourself with the top dudes on the team because you will start being like them. You will start elevating them. It's a law of like attraction, bro. Like you're around people, you're around all these different things attract to you. If you're around positivity, if I'm around discipline, I'm around hard work, I'm around greatness, guess what? Greatness is going to come to me. Law of attraction. If you're around people who suck and people who are losers and negative minded and they sit the bench and they BS, they're not focused, they have bad grades, well, guess what? That's law of attraction. That comes your way. So you're going to be hanging with them guys. Outside of that, I'm to myself or with my coaches. Like, I don't care about nobody else. I don't care about nobody dumb friend group. I don't care about what somebody watched on some Netflix show or YouTube channel or stream. Like, that stuff doesn't matter. Okay, like I'm worried about getting to this money this year. I'm worried about having my breakout season. Like, I'm to myself. So what? The season's only 3 months, 4 months. All right, I'm focused on what I need to take care of. I'm by myself. I'm studying my playbook. Okay, I'm listening to my affirmation. I'm listening to my mental knowledge, which we'll talk about later. But I'm listening to certain things that gets me in the mind frame to dominate. I'm educating myself. All right, I'm serious. Okay, like I said, if you want to hang out with guys, hang out with the top dudes. I don't care if you don't even know them yet, for real. I don't care if you're not in your friend group. You gotta put yourself in position to succeed. It's a must. Law of attraction. You have to be around people who succeed because that will come to you. We don't want to put anything against you. All right, we eliminate all friction from us to achieve our goals this year. When we're by ourselves, we're studying film. We want to become so good at the game of football. We want to know everything about it. If I'm a running back, I want to know all run schemes. I want to know all blocking schemes. I want to know all aimment points. During the season, I'm studying running backs in the league. I'm studying the Christian McCaffreys. I'm studying the Saquon. You're watching so much film. You're like a film junkie. You're going to do extreme film watching because you're going to train your brain to be able to see schemes, to be able to see holes, to be able to make cuts, because you can do that. You can watch guys and study them, put in your subconscious mind to where your brain neurons can pick up on the patterns that they're doing. All of that, and your body will start to replicate those. Okay, your body will replicate visualization. You're going to close your eyes. You're going to imagine that I'm doing those moves, and you're going to improve in those areas. Okay, like you're going to be a film junkie. You're going to be watching as much film as the coaches. All right, you want to be a student of the game. It's only for a couple months. It's only for that, and it's going to pay off because you're going to see stuff in the game that nobody else is seeing at the college level, high school level, middle, whatever level you play at. Right? We're studying the game. Okay, and next thing we're going to do is we're going to do mental self-hacking. Yes, mental self-hacking. So I don't think people understand how powerful the brain is, and the brain is so much powerful. It's the most complex thing in the world. I mean, it's more complex than any advanced AI, any computer system out there. The brain is so complex and it holds so much power. And the truth is, a lot of people, they don't really understand the power. They don't even use it. And the thing is that you can train your brain to pretty much do whatever. If you want to be somebody who can change their personality or do this or XYZ or pretty much do anything, you can train the brain to do that. So what we're going to do is that we're going to train our brain to literally be the most resilient, most disciplined, most persistent, most mentally battle-tested warrior mindset thing ever. And what you're going to do is you're going to have what I call an affirmation loop. Okay, so you're going to draw the list. And what affirmation is that it's our things that you tell yourself. So if I tell myself I love myself, or I'm confident, I'm disciplined, I'm hardworking, like you see on this board behind me, I got a board right here and there's affirmations. I don't know if you can see it. I put the focus on there. I don't know if you can see it, but those are affirmations. I look at it, my subconscious mind, even I don't have to say it, my subconscious mind, focus back on me, my subconscious mind picks it up every day just by looking at it. Okay, and what it does, it ingrains it in your brain to where you believe it. So what you're going to do is that do affirmation loop. You're going to draw down a loop of things, or you could draw a list of, you know, traits that you want to have, or traits that you feel like a perfect version of yourself will have. Right? They're disciplined, hardworking, confident, fearless, ambitious, motivated. And you're going to record a voice memo. You're going to say it over and over again. I'm disciplined, I'm confident, I'm hardworking, I'm fearless, I'm dominant, I'm the best, I love myself, all that stuff like that. And you're going to save it, and you're going to put your AirPods, you can get some AirPods, you got headphones, AirPods in, and you're going to play that loop non-stop on an extreme loop over and over again throughout the day. Anytime you can listen to your affirmation, you're going to listen to it over and over and over again. And on top of that, we're going to get all audiobooks. So we're going to get some audiobooks, and we're going to get all like mindset, discipline, Navy SEALs, you know, ambitious, you know, transformation, self-habit, everything, all that stuff like that. And we're going to get all those audiobooks. We're going to buy all of them. We're going to have those. We're going to, outside of, we're not listening to our affirmation loops, listen to our audiobooks. Okay, we're listening to books like Relentless by Tim Glover, like You Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins, all books like that that exploit extreme discipline. Okay, all the mindset books you could think of that get you in that warrior mindset. Okay, you want to put you in that. That's the whole point, is that all these affirmation loops, the books that you read, you're gonna have to put on ×2 speed so you can hear it over and over again. It's going to train your mind to become unstoppable. You will believe what you hear. Just like you hang around your loser friends, law of attraction, that you'll become a loser. The reason is because your brain picks up on all the negative things they say, all the bad stuff, so your brain starts to believe it. But if you only put in things that matter in hard work and discipline and warrior mindset and killer mindset and that mental edge, if you do that in the affirmation loop, your brain will believe it. So when you get on that field, you're unstoppable. You're like, oh my God, like a killer. Like it's like a switch. Okay, you have to have the affirmation in your brain. You have to have your brain constantly thinking like that. Like I said, this is the extreme way. This might sound freaking crazy. Okay, you might look at me like I'm crazy, but guess what? If you want crazy results, results, and you gotta do crazy things, okay? If you want extreme results, you gotta do extreme things. If you want something you ain't never had, you gotta do something you ain't never done. That's just how it works. Top of that, we're gonna add some habit tracking. All right, so all the habits you have, all the film study, the self-emergence, kind of the affirmation, all that stuff. Maybe, you know, you're going to bed on time, no social media. We're gonna have a habit tracker. We're gonna track these habits. We're gonna make sure that we're following through every day. Once again, when we're tracking the habits, what does it do? It reinforces it in our brain again. It's reasons why. It's not just we're just doing all this extra stuff for no reason, no, because we're gonna reintroduce this in our brain. We wanna drill it in our brain so much that that's all it thinks about, right? And a lot of people think, well, this might be toxic, but guess what? We're trying to get results. I want a mind frame that I am the best dude out there. I want to be the best. I'm going to be the most unstoppable dude. And this people who have achieved unimaginable things. The brain is so strong. If you can transform the brain, you can do it. I mean, think of Heath Ledger, bro, the Joker. I know he committed, you know, I'm not even gonna say it, but he did what he did because he literally transformed himself into the Joker. He did so much affirmation to the point that he turned himself into the Joker mentally, to where after the movie was over, he was still living that lifestyle and he couldn't live like that no more. Now, obviously, he was picking a lifestyle that was like a crazy psycho. All right, we're picking a lifestyle of an ambitious killer on a football field. Like, who doesn't want to be that? Who doesn't be the Tom Brady mindset, the Kobe Bryant killer wheel mindset? That's what you got to put in yourself, all right? So we're going to have that constant loop that we're listening to, and then on top of that, audiobooks we're always listening to. We're going to build that in our mindset over and over again. We're going to track the habits, reinforcing the habits. I'm making sure I'm doing this every day. I'm tracking it. All the athletes I coach, we do habit tracking. We making sure that they're tracking their habits every day. So you can put in your brain, am I tracking my food? Am I going to bed on time? Am I planning out my day? Am I doing all the things that I need to do to be successful? All right, it's just a must. It's just what you got to do. All right, goal writing and self-emerge. So what we're gonna do is that you're gonna write out some of your goals for this year, and not only write out your goals, but write out your miniature goals. So if I want to rush for 1,500 yards this year, all right, well, how many yards is that a game? If I play 10 games, that's 1,500 yards a game. Okay, now if I get, not 1,500 yards, that's 150 yards a game. All right, now if I get 150 yards a game, how many carries? All right, what do my yards per carry want to do? Like all that. And then we'll have the basic goals. We're gonna have the action steps to it. How are we gonna get there? What are we gonna do to get to those goals? So we're gonna put in practice hard, extra work, this and that, study on my film, all of this. We're gonna have all these goals that we're gonna look at every day before we go to bed and every day before we go to sleep. And guess what? We're gonna make another voice memo. We're gonna repeat it. We're gonna have a voice memo. We're gonna say all our goals, and we're gonna play that on loop on a cycle too, on top of the affirmation. All right, this is for extreme ways. I'm telling you, we're going to biohack the brain into only thinking success. So when you go on that field, you will get it regardless. There's science behind all of this that you can do this. I know you're probably thinking I'm crazy, but I'm telling you, bro, this is for the extreme way for guys who want to be elite. All right, if you want to have that breakout season, like, it's not for everybody. I'm not saying you can't be elite for next season. Like, you can still be a really good running back without doing this extreme stuff. But if you're going to a season like, hey, it's do or die for me this year, like I must have this season, or I don't have my dream, like it's a must, well then hey, this is for you. Okay, so we're gonna have our extreme, we're gonna have our goal writing, we're gonna do the self-emerge, we're gonna self-emerge those goals into us. We're gonna repeat it over and over. We're gonna look at it every day when we wake up or we go to sleep. We're gonna play it in our head. So we're on the field, we're training. Guess what? We're thinking about the goals. Am I pushing to that goals? Guess what? Affirmation in my head, I'm unstoppable, I'm disciplined. And then guess what? I'm living in congruent with that. I'm living in, because you can't just play that and just be lazy and a bum. You won't believe it. But if you're working hard every day, you do what you're supposed to do, and then you have the affirmation, all that stuff, you will believe it. I promise you, you will believe it. A lot of people think I do this YouTube channel just for help other people. And it's like, no, I mean, part of it is that part of it I do for me, because all this stuff I'm telling you, I'm telling myself, okay? All the encouraging, motivation, hard work, discipline, persistence stuff is really for me. So when I work and when I do stuff, I'm self-affirmation myself right now, where I'm telling myself this over and over again, to where I've been doing this channel for 6 months. I believe everything I say now. Like, it's part of me. Like, I'm disciplined, I'm hardworking, all the stuff I do that you call extreme right now. I mean, I do this every day, and it's just a regular day for me, okay? But for you, it's gonna be extreme for you because you never did anything like this. Next is we're gonna track our macros and our water intake, because in the season we're locked in. We're making sure that we're not running into anything. We're not getting sick. We're not doing nothing. We're eating the right foods that we need to eat to have our goals. So we're tracking our macros to make sure we're not losing weight. We're staying consistent weight throughout the whole season. We're drinking a lot of water, so we're not having no cramps, none of that stuff. We're tracking all that through MyFitnessPal. I'm using the scale, you know, like I weigh my food, bro. I have a scale, bro, and I don't sell no drugs or nothing like that, bro. I just weigh my food, all right? I weigh my food. You get MyFitnessPal. A lot of my athletes, we do it together. You know, we weigh our foods. You have your, yeah, see it. There you go. But you know, you track your food and you track your water intake, all that stuff. You want to have a system. You want to make it unstoppable. You want to make it literally impossible for you to fail this year. Like that's the goals that I want. Okay. And here are the extreme ways that you want to have that breakout season next year. Once again, it isn't for everybody. This is for guys who have no choice but to have the season. Okay. And I promise you, you'll go for 1,500 yards. I mean, obviously, it's a lot of stuff that involves that has to happen for you to have 1,000,000 yards. But if you want to give yourself the best chance, it's like, hey, if you don't achieve your goals this way, then you probably never will. Okay. And if you have that must-have season going into your senior year, you have no offers, well, you might want to consider this, okay? Like, this is all I got for you guys. And if you're running back and you want to have maybe some one-on-one coaching with me, and I kind of guide you and help you maybe right here, and I get you here, okay? I'm not saying I'm gonna do some extreme stuff, but I can create a plan around you that actually works, that actually focus on skill set, focus on your niche and your skill set, so that you can ball out in ways that you're good at and your strengths, and adding on to your weaknesses that makes you elite. Okay, so that sounds like you, and you want to get coached by me, and you like how I do analysis of all this stuff, but you want it for you personally, book a call down below. It's a free call where we can see if we could possibly help you out. We might not, you know, you never know, but at least you get to hear it out to see if you want to join our coaching program. If that sounds like you, I see if you qualify, because this is a selective group. Not everybody gets in. Okay, so try to see if you qualify. If you can, I'd love to hop on a call, see if I can help you out. This guy KJ, see you later.